there, water signs. I hope you are doing wonderful. Thank you for joining me for another group session. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, these messages will be for you. Now, friends, if you haven't been to a group session before, all good. Just understand not all messages are going to resonate, and that is totally cool. If you need a private session, now is a great time because I'm having a fall special. All readings and healings that are booked prior to October 23rd will get 20% off. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have your session prior to October 23rd. It's just booked and paid for by October 23rd, and you enjoy a good rate. Awesome. And friends, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can continue to support me while I continue to give you beautiful readings. So, water signs. Everything has been a little heavy for some people lately, and I recognize that. So I thought, what better time than do messages directly from the light in your best good. So I'm going to pull an overall energy card to see what the subject may be for you, and then we're going to look at some more detail. And all the readings so far have been absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. There's your card. Absolutely beautiful. So I can't wait to see what's coming for you. All right, water signs. Here is your card for overall energies. Ocean, ebb and flow, water, right on time, right? When this card shows up, it's usually talking about going with the flow, okay? If we think about ebb and flow, this is the ups and downs. This is the ocean coming in and coming out. And you can always depend on the ocean coming in and out. And what that means is you can always rely on ups and downs in your own life. But this isn't about avoiding the waves. This is about how do you manage the waves. We all will have periods of goodness, periods of darkness, periods where things are working well for us, and periods of struggle. But how you manage it here and how you manage it here is the key to success, okay? Loving this message for you, water signs. So let's look at some more detail and see what's coming up for you here. Water signs, please. Water signs. Messages from the light. Water signs, please. What messages are here for them in their best good? Messages directly from the light from our water signs. Water signs, please. Right here is where we start. Ooh, good start. All right. Holy cow. Yes. Wow, water signs. Okay, so there is a lot of major arcana showing up for you here. Let me take a look at all of this. You are absolutely moving away from struggles and coming into your own power and starting to own it. You're also starting to take some risks on your own. And even though you're feeling a little bit insecure about some stuff, you're starting to be in alignment with knowing things are going to work with you if you stay in alignment with yourself. And things are coming up roses. Wow. So right off the bat here, water signs, judgment, okay? So this is you. This is like a judging card. This is you kind of having aha moments or understanding that what is going on around you is really based on perception, okay? This is you either moving away from judgments that other people have on you or judging yourself, kind of going off in a new direction, but a direction that feels right for you. So if people have been pushing you or pressuring you or telling you you should do this or shouldn't do that or whatever that is, or even old belief systems telling you that this is the way to do things, that makes you like second guess doing things in a new way. This is you coming into your power and saying, no, I don't have to go by those old rules. I don't have to do it because everyone else says do it this way. This is you seeing what is right for you, pushing those judgments, or rather pushing past those judgments and coming into your own power anyways. What better message of coming into the light? And we also have right after that the Fool. Now the Fool doesn't mean you're foolish, right? The Fool is talking about leaps of faith, encouragement, knowing that you are in alignment with what you want and being willing to take leaps of faith to get yourself into either momentum or in a new direction, okay? This is a beautiful, beautiful card. Now the Fool also usually indicates that this isn't something that you're going into blindly. This is either something that you know about. Now, whether or not this is you taking a chance in, career, or whether this is mindset, and I think a lot of this is mindset for you water signs, okay? Whether the mindset is going to lead you into relationships or into the career or into work-life balance, that story might be very different for many of you water signs, but this is telling me with the Fool that you already have either knowledge or a comfort level in a certain area of where you want to go or where you want to improve. You don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but you're willing to take some steps and some jumps to get yourself there and to see what would it look like if I did it. And you're going to do it too, water signs. Check this out. 10 of Wands in reverse, coming right in the same line as the Judgment card. So this is telling me that if you were doing things on your own or thought that things had to be done this way and only this way, that you're starting to change your perspective on this. You're starting to not put all the weight on your own shoulders and kind of be that person who pushes through for like the glory and to say, look at how hard this was and I overcame. This is about looking at this in a very honest way and asking yourself, am I making this harder on myself than I need to be? Okay, just like this ebb and flow card would indicate, right? You can't control whether there's good times or bad times, but whether you roll with the punches or whether you fight the waves is a totally different thing. This is telling me you're not fighting the waves anymore, that you're rolling with it instead of looking to see how hard things are and then telling everybody how rough your life is so that you feel bad, or so that you get people to feel bad for you or to acknowledge your struggles. This is about you saying, yeah, I've got struggles. Yeah, things have been tough here and there, but I'm going to turn my frown upside down. I hate saying that because it sounds so cliche, but this is true. This is you looking at your own stuff and not being sad anymore. This is you looking and saying, what can I do instead of what can't I do? And therefore calling in your own power. This is excellent, water signs. So after you kind of put down the heavy burdens and lighten things up, what comes your way? Water signs. Water signs. The sun, the happiest card in the deck. This is the happily ever after card. So whether this means you've met someone, whether this means you are coming into alignment or you found a job, or you're just feeling much better and feeling a lot more balanced and you can see the forest through the trees, this is telling me you got a new lease on life and you're moving with it and you want to keep the good power and the good energy and you want to move forward with it, okay? This is wonderful. And then I also have the King of Cups. Whew, this is right in the center of your reading. This is talking about emotional maturity. This is talking about strength and stability and intuition, not allowing yourself to be emotionally rocked when things happen, but instead seeing things for what they are and making the choice, the conscious and informed choice of how I am going to feel. Now, that doesn't mean you ignore negativity if negativity shows up, but you don't have to go into the pity party train in order to acknowledge things that are going on around you. You can say, yes, that's tough. Yes, that's hard. Yes, that's challenging, but I choose peace. I am going to choose to raise myself up and see the best in all of these situations and keep myself happy so I can stay on the happy path. Love it. And we also have Temperance, a lot of major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana in this spread, okay? The Temperance card, this is about patience, okay? When you want to manifest things and change things, change does not often happen instantaneously, especially when you're changing new belief systems or changing in how you respond to things emotionally. It's not easy because your instincts of what you've always done, you know, whether it's fighting the tide or whatever, your instincts are telling you now, I don't have to react that way. But again, it takes time to evolve into coming into your emotional power and your emotional maturity. So if it takes a little bit of time, if it's 2 steps forward and 1 step behind, don't kick yourself, water signs. You are moving in a good direction. Focus on what is working. Don't focus on you faltering and having a 20-minute moment of being in the pit of despair, okay? Focus on what is working and keep yourself pumped up. You're gonna have to pump your own tires, water signs, and why not? Because you're freaking fantastic anyways, right? Look at all this beauty in front of me. Your future, water signs. Bam, starting right off with the Page of Wands. This is new fire, new creativity, new ideas, a new lease on life. This is all you finding the new things that make you happy and being motivated and excited about moving forward in a new direction. This is you finding your new fire. I love this. I love it, love it, love it. And it's going all in alignment with the things that are coming down here. You not judging yourself, taking leaps of faith, giving yourself a pat on the back, staying in your power, right? And then you come forward with new ideas and new things that you want to start, right? Yes. And then the Empress. This is your last major arcana in this spread. The Empress is all about growth, renewal, rejuvenation, birth of new ideas, possibly birth of new children if this is in resonation with you in the family side, okay? This is you truly like this divine female feminine type power of creativity, ownership, intuition, and growth. No one's rocking the Empress off of her throne, okay? So this is you really owning your power and finding it, water signs. And then the Page of Cups. I love how I have the Empress surrounded by the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is you, water, right? This is telling me that either your new excitement and your rejuvenation leads you to newfound things that you love, whether this is a person that walks into your life with a new love offer, whether this is you finding the job that you love that you've been always waiting to find, but it never worked before, but now it's like, wow, it's like this was meant for me, okay? Whether this even means you find peace with yourself and you start new habits in your daily in order to get you into good thinking and feeling good and being in harmony and alignment with yourself, all things are coming up roses for you here. I love this. Water signs, this is a beautiful spread. Beautiful, beautiful spread. Now, let's see what your angels and ancestors have to say about all of this. Wow. Oh, what is this? I already see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Water signs, broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Yes. Arrow traditionally is talking about being protective or having to protect yourself, for example, okay? But this card is letting you know you can lower your defenses because peace is here. So with you, water signs, like, you know how I was saying, like you can choose to fight the waves, but you're not gonna win? This is about you knowing and recognizing when do I fight, when do I not? But this is telling you when you align with your heart, when you align with what feels good here, there isn't a need to protect yourself. There isn't a need to stay on edge. You can relax, you can take it easy, you can move forward free and calm. Wow. Embrace the energy of peace. No need to be defensive here, water signs. You are coming in alignment for all the things that are working for you. This is beautiful. Water signs, if you like this message, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, if you need a private session, now is the best time because the fall special is on. 20% off all of readings booked prior to October 23rd. So if you want a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And don't forget to come back next week for your next free reading. Thank you, friends.